So let me ask you this. How do you create your red cape career? You know, the one where you feel like you're soaring through your work and your life. You know, that one where you're clear about what you're doing, your work feels like it's making the most of your talents, and you're confident to take the actions you need to take. Well, I'm Coach Darcy Eikenberg, and this little audio series is designed to help you build your red cape career or to get that red cape feeling back if you've lost it somewhere along the way in your life at work. Here's today's red cape career strategy for you. I know how it feels when there's so much changing all around you. There's a lot of noise in the world right now, and your friends and your family, they're probably all talking about things that, it's just kind of continuing to scratch an itch, and that never heals. The only way to move ourselves out of a time of overwhelm and confusion is to remember what we can control. And that's our red cape career strategy for today. Remember what we can control. And there's only 3 things that we can control. The 3 things we can control are everything you say, everything you do, and everything you think. Everything you say, everything you do, and everything you think. And put it all together, and that's a lot. I mean, you can't control other people's reaction. You can't control what's going on in the world. All you can control is you. So how about you? Is there something that you need to say or something that you need to do to help you bring your superpowers to work? Maybe it's as simple as you need to say thank you, or you need to show more appreciation to somebody you work with, or a vendor who went out of their way for you, or another colleague who you think is doing an awesome job. Maybe there's something you can do. Maybe there's notes you can write, snail mail, emails. Maybe there's things you can do for yourself, like making sure that you're getting up from your computer and, you're taking a little walk. Or maybe you're making sure you're spending time with your family or making that extra phone call. You control that. And the most challenging one, but probably the one that when you work on it, it's going to be the most beneficial to you in the long term, is controlling everything you think. Yep. During a time of great change and upheaval, you're faced with so much different information, right? There's no clear right or wrong in a lot of the different questions that we're asking ourselves. We live in a very gray time, but you have to choose. No, let me correct that. You get to choose your thoughts, just in the same way you choose what you put on your body every morning. We think that we can't choose our thoughts, that just things are going to pop into our head and we just have to react to them. But here's my advice if you want a red cape career, and a red cape career that creates a real red cape life for you. Always choose the thought that moves you forward. Choose the thought that helps you feel good and puts you in energy, that puts you in motion. Because the other thought, the thought that makes you pull back, that makes you contract, that makes you want to hide and feel small, that's not helping you. You might think it is because you think, I need to think through all the possible things that could go wrong because I don't want them to go wrong. But we're not talking about being unrealistic. We're talking about not obsessing over the negative thought when you could just as easily choose a positive thought. So here's an example that might relate to you right now. You could choose a thought that says, oh my gosh, with everything going on in the world and what's going on in my industry, I might lose my job, and that's going to be terrible, and I don't know what to do, and I'm so scared of that. And so it's a thought. It's probably a true thought for many people. And you could choose that thought, and it could put you in panic, and it could make you frozen. But you could also choose a different thought. Maybe you choose the thought that says, I'm doing a good job. I'm connecting with my network. I can't control what's going to happen in my industry. I can't control what's happening in my profession. I can stay active. I can stay informed. I can stay networking and staying in touch with people who are doing my kind of work so that I'm as prepared as I possibly can, no matter what happens. So, can you see the difference between a thought like that, that's moving you forward, than a thought which just pulls you back and makes you frozen and takes you out of control? You can control your thoughts. It's not always easy, but it matters. And when you can control your thoughts, when you can choose your thoughts, and when you take control over what you say, the conversations that you have, who needs to hear from you, the things that you need to speak up about, when you take control of the things you do, the places you go, when you're allowed to go places, that's when you have a red cape career. That's when you feel in control. When you're in control of those things. And being in control of your red cape career allows you to have a red cape life, a life where you feel like you're soaring, and no matter what's happening around you, you're making the decisions that are right for you and your family and your community and your world. So, that's your quick red cape career strategy for today. I hope it's a nugget that you can put to work and maybe share with somebody else. And whenever you're listening to it, I hope you can use this in your life at work. Now, remember, if you have a question, please leave a voicemail for me. I've set up a way to do that at yourredcapecareer.com. And if you're not already part of our insider community, come join us there. It's free. You'll also get my weekly tools, ideas, and maybe one of the most important things these days, a little encouragement. I'm Coach Darcy Eikenberg, and until next time, red capes on, folks. It's time to soar.